So you want to write your first epic string arrangement, but you don't have any clue on where to start. So in this video, I will show you in a few simple steps how to do this. Let's go. So I assume you already have a digital audio workstation. It absolutely doesn't matter what it is. FL Studio, Ableton Live, Logic, Cubase, Studio One, Pro Tools. They more or less all do the same thing. The most important thing, you should be able to open Native Instruments Contact or the Contact Player as a VST instrument. Next step, just in case you don't own this already, make sure to download the free Orchestra by ProjectSAM. Once you did this, you load the short strings patch into Contact or the Contact Player. I actually still can't believe that this entire thing is for free. Okay, so I named the track, I set the tempo to 120, now let's get into the details. Okay, next thing I do, I set a MIDI container for 4 bars and hit double click to get into this. And next up we set the grid to 8 note triplets. So the following may be technically not correct, but let's count the triplets as 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So I'm placing my notes on E1 and I create the following pattern. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And the entire thing sounds like this now. Now let's zoom out a little bit and copy this thing to the following bars. So basically I copied the same line for 4 bars. Let's add a little bit variety here. And I'm doing this right here. I'm adding a note and 2 more notes here and here. And the entire thing sounds like this now. So the next step would be to select all notes and copy them an octave above. Next up, we also want to have some basses, but we don't want to overdo it here. So I'm adding a note here, and I'm basically repeating this for the other bars as well. Now we add another note here, so to not make it too boring, and at the end we can add a little bit more. So 2.5 minutes so far, but we are almost done. Now select the upper line here and copy this as well, 1 octave above. Okay, so for now we have a lot of root notes. What we do next is grab this upper line and copy it to the G and the B. Okay, so to give it a little bit more epic character, we are shaping the chords now. So let's move all of the bass notes from the 2nd bar down to the C. Then all the bass notes from the 3rd bar to G, and then all the bass notes from the 4th bar down to the D. Now for this next step, I want to encourage you to learn at least a little bit about music theory. It doesn't matter if you write this all by yourself, if you use MIDI packs or chord packs, or if you use AI, it absolutely doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you have to know what you're doing. Otherwise, it would be like an AI creating a hand with 6 or 7 fingers. Okay, so let's continue. For the first bar, we are in E minor. Then we hop over to G major. This means the G is right, we have to move this note up to a C. As for the 3rd bar, we are in G major, but we have to move this note down to the D, so we get the full G major chord. Now for bar number 4, we are in D major, so we have to move the E down to the D, and then the G down to the F sharp, and last but not least the B down to the A. Now to make it a little bit more complicated, but also more interesting, let's move up this first half to the G again. And now this entire thing sounds like this. Okay, so last but not least, let's do some fine tuning here. It doesn't matter how you exactly do it. This is just an easy way. I grab all notes except the notes on the 1 of each bar, and then I'm simply bringing down the velocity a little bit. So it sounds a little bit more like this. Not even 5 minutes, not that bad. So I hope I was able to help you a little bit and give you some insight on how to write an epic string arrangement. Also, I have a little favor to ask. The last time I checked my YouTube analytics, it turned out that over 53% of people watching my videos are not subscribed to my channel. So my goal for the next time would be to bring that under 50%, and it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel or even give this video a like. Okay, so as always, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you found it helpful. See you soon. Bye for now.